What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Small Smirking. I'm back. And I'm back with another update on my video. The row 9 and 10 on it. So today is Monday, and what I figured out is they're not going by the days of the week. They following the nines. The nines on the grid. They follow the nines. After the 10th row, the numbers just start back over anyway, so I just kept it at 10. It just started back over here. So what I did was I noticed that they were following the nines. So when I got over here to 9, yesterday in South Carolina, 605 came out, or 065, whatever way it came out. And the last one in Tennessee, I think Saturday evening, 601 came out. So I knew they were going to go 0, 1, and 2. All right, because the 9 right here and the last 9 right here, this 9 and this 9, I knew the numbers were going to fall out between it. And I think some people were asking me for numbers, and I gave them 2, 4, 7. I gave them 2, 4, 7, but it came out 2, 4, 6. And I think that was in Mississippi. 2, 4, 6 came out in Mississippi. And what came out in Tennessee? Let's see what came out in Tennessee. 053. So here you go right here. 0, 3, and the 5 right here. 0, 3, and the 5. And then for morning in Tennessee, for Monday, I knew they was gonna follow the nines. This 9 and this 9. 803 came out. It came out 380, 380, but there it go right there, 380. So midday, which is about to play now, we're gonna see what it is, but I'm pretty sure midday gonna come out somewhere up in here too, because Tennessee played 3 times a day. So if you see this video, midday and evening gonna come up in between here. These 3 rows, 2, 3, and 4. Midday. I mean evening, because midday about to come out now. So probably won't see this video until I post it after midday. But midday and evening will come in somewhere up in here. And Mississippi should come somewhere up in here too. If you see down here, Mississippi came out 264, and I did some workouts on my other strategy, and I'm seeing 6, 8, and 2 coming out, or 6, 2, 2. You can play numbers off of it. I've been 1 off in Mississippi, so you can play it 1 off, but I came up with some numbers right here that you could play for 50 cents. Also over here, some numbers that you could play for 50 cents. But if you look at one of my other videos where I got some possible combos coming up, I would take the ones closest to these numbers and play those as well as the one that is close to. You can kind of eliminate some of the ones that you don't want to play or whatever. But on that other video, I've been 1 off in Mississippi all week. This is just an update to the video. Follow the 9. So tomorrow, they're on this 9 and this 9. So tomorrow they might be on this 9 and this 9. Just play in between the 9s and you will just keep going, you know, on the chart. But like I said, 380 came out for morning in Tennessee. So if that's one of your combos for evening, I wouldn't play it again. I'm not saying it can't come out, but I I would get that up out to kind of cut down on all the numbers that's possibly be played. But another thing I saw is, let's see where they're 2 and 4 in Mississippi. They like to play a lot of doubles in Mississippi, so that's why I came up with these doubles right here. And I noticed that they like to subtract either the first and the last, or the middle and the last, or middle and the first, whatever. So if you do the first and the middle, it'll be 2. And the last in the middle will be 2 as well. But if you change this to a 12 and subtract, it'll be 8. You change this to a 14 and subtract, it'll be 8. If you add them, it'll be a 0. And then if you add the 2 and 4, it'll be a 6. So I'm looking out somewhere up in here between these two 9s for what came out. Let's just use this 2 right here. 2, 4, 6 came out. I'm looking out up in here for 8, which is an 8 right here. That's how I came up with the 6, 8, and 2. Because if you subtract either of these, if you look out in one of these rows for a 2 or 8, they already down here. A 2 and an 8, right? A 2, 8, 6, 0. So here go a 2, here go a 8, and here go a 0. So Tennessee already played 803. So you know 803 necessarily ain't coming out in Mississippi or coming out again today. It could, but you know, I would look for a 8, a 2, and a 6. That's what I looked out for. I know the last time they played 681, when it was falling over here, they played 681, 580. So if those some combinations that you got, then you could possibly scratch them out. So, and then right here, this is the workout for yesterday. This is how I got 247. Yesterday was 227, and the number that came out in the evening time was 113. So what I do is I take these two right here. 7 minus 3 is 4. 7 plus 3 is 0. It'd be 10. And then if I put a 1 right here, the 13 minus the 7 is it'll be 6. But they also use this number sometimes too. Then right here, what I do is in the middle row only, sometimes it'll be these two numbers and this one be off by itself. So sometimes it'll be 4, 7. But today it was 9 and 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then that 2 was over there by itself. So the reason why I knew it was this is because I couldn't find a 4 in the middle row. So I like to circle the 2 and the 9. And I know either the 9 gonna get used or the 2 gonna get used in the next come out. Next one. So over here, these numbers, I'm looking for 2 of these numbers beside each other or 1 of the numbers beside each other. So the 4, it was right here. So I squared off a couple rows or whatever. Then the 4 was right here, so I squared off. But see, being that the 9 and the 2, I knew it was gonna come over here. So what I did was I just played combinations around the 4 and the 2, right? So, or the 4 and the 2 and the 9. So it would have been 499, 491, 495, 422, 421, 427, 423. All right. So once I had the 4-2, all these combos right here wrote down, I went up here because I knew the next combo to come out was going to be between 0, 1, and 2. So I looked at it off rip. I had a 4 and I had a 2. And I looked at row 2 over here and I saw 247, and I had that wrote down and it was in the square that I had boxed off. So I was giving people 247, but it came out 246. All right. So in Mississippi, if you see some of my numbers online, like upcoming combos that I got on their video, you can play them how you wanna. I play them for 50 cents, but if you play them for $1, you can do the one number off. So this combo right here, if I had gave you this last night for $1, you would have still won. So that's just something to keep in mind. But anyway, that's just the update to my video. Look out in here for numbers on this grid. If you're tracking what I'm saying, it is. I know I be going fast, but if you're tracking what I'm saying, look out for numbers on here that's in this area right here. This 9, this 9, and this 9 can be used. So they used this 9 and this 9 yesterday. So they could use this 9 and this 9 today, or this 9 and this 9. So these 3 9s right here. Look out for combinations up in here. Play combinations up in this area off of this tree right here. And how I see on this one, let me just say this before I end the video. I got 2 and 0. So 2 and 0 right here. But the tree can keep going if you keep subtracting. I didn't have that much paper left. It can keep subtracting because it's a 2 0, but then it's also a 0 2. So it could be combinations on down. So if you look at this number, this number, and this number, the 4's right here, so I blocked that off. And then I got a 6 right here, so I blocked those off under the 0 2. So the reason why I said 6 8 2 and 6 2 2 is because I feel like that 2 gotta be played. Because the 2 and the 6, I look for numbers on this row out of these 4. I got it over there. You can say 402, 406, because the 0 could use 2. They could use the 0. And but I like the 622 for Mississippi. So that's probably be one that I play for Mississippi tonight. 622. 622 or 688. I like doubles for Mississippi because they always playing doubles. But anyway, that's an update to my grid. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.